Wee wee. Hello there, Arika. Welcome. And everybody else also, welcome. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. No, there was no joking. These are the stocks that that you had. Because the stock market is closing, so now the payout is happening. That's the money you earn from your stocks. I didn't just give you the money. No. You did earn that in a way. Let's just get into it as long as everything's working out fine. We already wrote down Ichthyosaurus, right? Ichthyosaur up here, 7 dragon. Must it count as my B-Day gift? Is today your B-Day? B-Day? If so, happy B-Day, happy birthday. Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Tanjobi Omedetto. What the fuck just happened? Freak? It's closed. May 1st. So your birthday is almost over where you are. I hope it's a nice day. Got some nice presents, got some nice other things. So many ichthyosaurs. Yes. Good Samaritan. Always Sangha trying to do her best with the other people. Yep, he wants to help. Sorry for not attending, I was busy with everything. It's all good, it's all good. Congratulations on that again. Life is always a priority over some stream like me. Understanding of the character Yuin Shin has increased. And these are just random no-name characters, so it's a nice touch, just saying like your understanding of the characters has increased because you gave them food, you understand their struggles. But it's just a nice touch to build the world. I thought women like her only existed in works of fiction. Technically, she's not wrong. This is a work of fiction. So I'm still wondering on my whole Soo-young might be the author situation. If it's like some sort of unconscious, deep consciousness talking here, and she knows that this is a story that she's writing, even the Doujia version. I don't know. Sangha is just queen, true queen, and there's our little queen, our princess. Poor child. Look at her. It's always like, she is a poor child. But she did manage to survive this long, right? Has survived until the 5th scenario without her guardians. How did she survive like that? Did you like ban everyone? How am I the only one? No, you're just the only one in chat. I did not ban anyone. Oh, never mind. Goodbye. Don't let Soo-young know who that is. If Soo-young knows this is Yu-sung, sheesh, things are going to go down. Very patient. Or this is the I am here, Farah the Blue. Farah D Blue. Damn. Imagine seeing you here. That's almost like pulling in SSR in Gacha. Crazy. You're like a 5-star, 6-star, 7-star. How's it going, shitty head? What? AFK Journey just sent me a text message saying Fairy Tail crossover. Come back to AFK Journey so that you can get Natsu and Lucy inside of your game. Damn, I love Fairy Tail, but I don't want to get back to AFK Journey. Hera, I might need to use you and your friends as a test subject for a system I created. I might need to use you for a freaking Inazuma 11 test subject. They're here! I knew I wasn't crazy! I knew it! Yes! This is still one of my favorite panels. To this day, this is a peak panel. I still consider... You know what? I still stand by this theory that Gilyoung kind of stands in as like a child of Dokja and Sooyoung, but Yusong kind of stands in like a child between Dokja and Sanga. Like personality and visual wise, I feel like that makes sense. I know that Gilyoung has different hair color than both of them. Recessive gene, I don't care. But I just feel like it almost fits the dynamic. Of like, Gilyoung is almost like more like the psychopathic, Asmodeus' Doksu. Yes, you're not wrong. It almost fits like the psychopathic personality of Sooyoung, and like all the stuff that Sooyoung does fits kind of with Gilyoung. Meanwhile, Yusong also has like her aggressive moments, and it has like a rivalry going on similar to the rivalry that Sooyoung and Sanga have going on. I feel like that's just kind of fitting. I don't think we're... I don't know. Dokja. What to do, right? Yes. I mean, I don't know how the story would have gone if... I don't want to click on your ad! Don't just randomly appear, I want to click on episode 91. I wonder how the story would have gone if they actually killed Yusong here. Okay. This is gonna be... Ooh. I want to see this as a well-animated anime so bad. 5 days, she will end up destroying Seoul. Final catastrophe of the 5th scenario. I mean, considering all things, Pyro, you know what? If the author don't give us Doksu Bumbaya in side story and give us happy ending, I might have beefed this offer. You want some odd things, Arika. You want some very odd things. You know what? Actually, if I think about it, even if they killed this Yusong here, I think that with the film strip theory that the story talked about, nothing would have changed that much. I feel like it would still have resulted in, like, that disaster Yusong still existed, so nothing much would have changed for them. Girl did not die. Most dangerous and most tragic catastrophe. They're similar, but... Is Yusong, she's 11. Young child. Constellation. None. 2 constellations are currently showing interest. Beast Tamer. Rare. Actually, I can write those down. We go to personal attributes. And we write down Beast Tamer. Rare. Then we can write down Introspective Killer. Introspective Killer. This one's centered. Why? Normal. Doksu doing Boombaya, literally every ORV's fans only wish. You're so weird, man. So personal skills, scroll down. There needs to be taming. There needs to be interspecies. I do have something like that. Where is it? Communication. I have bug communication. The thing is, I know it's called interspecies communication, but it's weird that that she has like, it's called interspecies communication, because Gil is only able to talk with bugs. He's not being able to talk with all the species. Interspecies communication. Alright, cheer to that. Have a good one. Have a good one, buddy. Agile feet. Agile feet might just be agile movement. Agile movement. Yeah, I'm actually going to let that go. Wait, yeah, it's the different translation for interspecies friendship. Okay, these are the stats that we get from her. Taming allows you to attempt to tame any monster. Any monster. Difficulty depends on the tier of. This costs. Let's say it costs 5 spell points to attempt it. Can we add Super Slipper or Super Sandals? Mom would love that. Hello everyone, hello Emperor of the Lost Empire. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. Bug. Simple conversations with... monsters. Emperor? How are you everywhere I go? Me, Emperor, indeed. What would interspecies friendship do, though? I don't know. I think Beast Tamer grants access to the personal skills, taming, and interspecies communication. What would interspecies friendship be? Would it just be like a buff? So like interspecies friendship allows it to make taming a bit easier, I guess. For every level skill, you get to add +1 to your taming attempt. Dokubi avatar is awesome. Thank you. I turned into a Dokubi when I first called up into into ORV. I just had to change. I felt the change in my body. Dokubi body just continued to get stronger and stronger. And then I finally turned into one. Back communication is 1 skill point. Skill point. Skill point. Interspecies friendship is doesn't have a cost. As a what would introspective killer be? Now for real, like what would introspective killer be? I know that she got it because she killed her mom, I think, or like no, it was for the dog. It was for a dog. Like introspective killer means like she killed her dog, but she or V Venom is growing for real. But I like when. I still like it to the degree of like the people that come here to watch my streams or do things together with me. I like interacting in that way, but I have a fear of like fandoms growing too big. I experienced that multiple times, and when a fandom grows too big, there's always bad actors appearing. Like yeah, as Erika says, the fandom's gonna skyrocket when anime comes out. I fear that with the anime, we're going to get the most horrible kind of people as well. We're gonna get the toxic shippers, the toxic power scalers, the I don't know, let's just call them how they might. We're gonna get the homophobes, we're gonna get everybody here. We're gonna get a sexist because oh my god, strong women character in Sooyoung and Sanga? That's not possible. Yusong is also a strong female character. That's not true because ORV will get hate for the BL. I mean, what BL? Not like there's any canon BL in a way. And considering, like, look at My Hero Academia, there was also technically no BL in it, but the people still, like, there's the side of, like, there's both sides. the people hating on it because of its like gay subtones or something, and the people loving it even more because, oh my god, it's LGBTQI+. I have My Hero Academia treatment. Except that ORV is just a way better story. But I fear that the anime could have problems with that. Introspective Killer is just going to grant stats, I think. Grants 2, I think it was... It grants 2 status points. Status points in... that can be distributed between intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. I feel like that makes sense. Boys love, gay, homosexualities, etc., which are non-canon to this, on the story. Did you support BL? I mean, support is an interesting word. I just don't care. I did read BL stories before, but in the sense of Omniscient's Viewpoint, I don't really care. Music is too loud. I don't have a problem with BL, but I read GL. I don't really care in the sense of like, if it's in the story, if they try to force it in a story just because they want to gain more readers because of that, I don't like it. Nice to meet you. I'm Offer ZX, the biggest hater of BL. Hello there, Offer ZX. I just don't care. I think if it's like good, for me it doesn't. I don't care if it's BL, GL, or if it's like straight relationship. I don't know if there's a word for that as well. Straight love, SL. I don't know. I just want it to make sense. Because if it's forced into the story, it's bad. ORV is not really a romance story. Like, there were romance subplots with Sangha and also kind of Sooyoung. Kind of in a way also with Huiwon. Everybody who wore the Chinese dress. But I just feel like if it doesn't add anything to the story and it's just going to be like a hindrance, I don't care for it. Yeah, believe me, ZX's biggest dog Sue shipper. Really, the solution of the problem is not use Twitter. You're not wrong, Farah. This guy really wants Doksu Boombaya more than me. Neither I care about anything till Han Soo-young on the top of everything. You know our queen. I know. Oh man, yes. I'm also on the side. I love Sangha. Don't get me wrong. Sangha is a great character, and I technically want Dogja to end up with Sangha because I feel like they have better synergy. But I will end up with Soo-young. It's me, you fool! It was always me. It was always meant to be me. Second, failed again. So much information. At first I shipped Dog-san, but then Dog-su. We are reading ORV manhwa or rereading? Right now I'm caught up with like official Webtoon because I always read all official on Webtoon. But the thing that I'm working on right now is a long project that I had in mind in a way. So it is rereading, but I'm gathering information because I am planning to, when I'm like more and more caught up with like gathering this information, I am planning to host like a ORV D&D campaign. Yeah, he's making a D&D game based from ORV. So I'm basically writing down, as you saw like the thing here, I'm writing down all of the different personal attributes, personal skills, the different items, and the different monsters. I'm writing all that stuff down so that when I'm more prepared, I'm going to run a game with different YouTubers where they are also like incarnations in ORV, but like in our version of ORV. And like it is the world of Dogja, but because they are playing inside of the Berlin Dome, because I just thought like Berlin Dome would be fun, they probably will not interact with Dogja in any way. So you're collecting information for to make a game. Exactly, yes. When the game will start, that is still unknown information for us. But so far I'm just going to gather information. And then I need to put it all into the ORV TTRPG system that I have over here. The Legendary as Viewpoint TTRPG, you can see, oh my god, it's at the moment it's 50 pages long. I need to adjust the prices for the weapons over here. I need to add all of the stuff that I'm writing in the document over in personal attributes and personal skills. I need to add the monsters in the bestiary. I need to add the items in Pyro armor and Pyro items for weapons, like these three. That's the Pyro stuff. I need to adjust the Blaine and D&D weapons again, I guess. Well, but there's a lot of stuff to do. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a nice day. It's only going to get nicer from here on out. You sung smirk. Yikes! So what now? No thinking. You forget, she almost killed Junior in his third regression, but he didn't die. Same thing, same thing. Yep. If the delusional demon Namun Kim didn't kill her, then Namun isn't alive in this regression. So Namun saved Junghyuk's ass in the regression because he killed the catastrophe. It's also a fact that I forgot that Namun did that, like alternate version Namun. Yep, no filter for you. Nothing you can do about it right now. Yep. Wonder, like, Namun, the white-haired guy? Yeah, the white-haired edgelord. The guy who's now inside of Pluto. I do consider it weird that there's no way to stop it. Like, it's just timeline and time travel stuff in a way. Because there should be a way to stop it if you have, like, this Yusong working together with you. But in a way, he killed the child version, which killed the catastrophe, the butterfly effect. Oh, Namun killed the child version? I thought ORV worked on the concept of, like, alternate timelines. And the Yusong that will become a catastrophe, she already became a catastrophe once. So the catastrophe version is already saved in the system. The Dokebi system, let's just call it that. So even if you kill child version Yusong now, she already became the catastrophe of flood at least once. And that catastrophe is saved. I don't know. Kinda does, but for some reason if the kid dies, the other one dies. That would be in ruins at this. Poor girl. A bad person. She's so... Poor girl. That's why Sooyoung wanted to kill the kid. She's such an innocent soul. I'm already a bad person. Like, she's struggling so bad. She's one of my favorite characters for sure. Like, her gaining more confidence. Killed her little doggy. Consider this, she killed her little doggy and here she also killed a man. There she also knocked out like another woman because she wanted to go in a safe zone. So in a way she did kill multiple people already, yeah. But it was, she never really, it's just like, I know people would argue it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing to kill. There's nothing to question here. But it's also, she just wants to survive. She's a traumatized child. That's why Sooyoung wants to kill. Man, poor child. I could never. If I were in her shoes, I just couldn't. As an 11-year-old kid, I don't think I would be able to do that. Like, I would be active. I would try to survive because I was already a weep and edgelord probably at 11. But I don't think... I don't know what my coping mechanism would be. Like, looking at the stats, looking at the abilities, maybe my coping mechanism would be to be like, oh, this is just a game. One day I will wake up from this dream. This is just a dream, and I'm dreaming that I'm inside of a game world. Maybe that would be my coping mechanism. Maybe I can implement a character like that in the story that I'm doing with the people later. Look at how her eyes just suddenly show a feeling of hope. Has grown to trust you. Like, she really is looking at him like, you're an adult I can trust? Doja kind of did that a little. Next regressions will become meaning. Yep, she wants to go the easy way, but Doja wants to go the Doja way. One headpad is not enough. Do more, Doja. Do it ferociously. Give her ferocious headpads. The little girl deserves it all. Growth package to the Incarnation. Huh? And growth package 2. And a new scenario anniversary package. I think I already wrote those down. Growth. Here, I think growth package the starter pack. I think growth package 1 is just the starter pack, and new scenario package is like the new scenario anniversary package. But there's also a growth package 2, but I don't know what the growth package 2 is. Got lots of money. Beast Lord user. I don't know what the growth package 2 is, so like starter pack 2. You could argue, okay, if this is like overall stats plus 1, you get a personal skills and you get a personal skills weapon training and martial training. And okay, if it's like that, maybe starter pack 2 is like only for Constellation Incarnations with all stats below 20, and they get overall stats plus 2 and get like level up the personal skills. I don't know. Constellation unemployed man looks at you sitting on a chair talking and not getting a real job. What you mean? I'm a working adult. I'm a working dokkaebi. Young child. Look after Incarnation, you fool. That's the point where everyone starts pretending Doja doesn't have a favorite when he does, and it's clearly Yusong. He very much has a favorite, yeah. I mean, he also cares a lot about Gilyoung, but it says a lot, like, the way, like, he treats Yusong. He cares about Gilyoung, but I feel like Yusong is just a top, like, more. Also, like, Yusong is his Incarnation. He's a supporting Constellation. So that just pushes her further, like, on top. He has more coins than any historical constellation. I wonder how many coins did he have at this point? Constellation Crouching Procrastinator looks at you while procrastinating. Yeah, I know that's what you're doing. It's crazy that you even became a historical constellation. I never believed you had an NU era. I wonder how many coins he has here. I would like to see it, because then I could see if you guys now have more coins than historical constellation. I think you have more coins than Doja at this point. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people. From the other world? What does he mean by that? Trying to tame the beast. I am a poor constellation. Poor constellation. Yusong got better treatment from Doja, and before the enemy of the story. Doja also mentioned it during his conversation with Lee Gilyoung. 90 million coins, tax evasion, stealing, and getting tipped. Para, you and your 1,250 coins. Look at you. I think Doja. I don't think Doja even has like 100,000 coins. Taming is faint. The monster has begun. And kill. She looks like a homeless there. Yeah, cry, you little pea. Little fairy. Little wee woo. You little hee ho. Nothing changed here. Look at how high her dexterity and mana are. That's crazy. Yeah, 90 million is a Fable Constellation level. 90 million is Fable, I guess. I guess there's a big difference between like historical and Fable, and also another huge jump for like, you know, myth. That's the name. Know the value of wealth. I don't think that to be considered like Fable in worth, you need to have 90 million coins. You need to. There's no hashtag. There's a plus. If you want to give him coins. I feel like maybe it's a million. No, there are broken constellations. I mean, true. There's constellations that are outside of the norm, but like standard. Trauma she suffered. Her little wolfy dog. You can make a wish come true when you clear all the scenarios. You know your nostrils get bigger when you lie? Gilyoung said the same thing. Is it true? Is it what the younger generation thinks? It's... She's so cute! She's so adorable, man! What? Yeah, the difference between historical grade and Fable grade is too much, and the difference between Mythical and Fable is way too much. Mythical rank Constellation are the player of final scenarios, yeah. The more known constellations are the more passive income. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. These and Buddha are probably loaded. Nothing, I'm going to try again. Yeah, she wants him to kill her, basically, that's what to say. So handsome, Jungyuk, you're the best, Jungyuk. It's great to be good looking. Is this jealousy that I sense? Being too young, she wasn't the heroine of the story. She was more like a little sister who tagged along. She and Mia Yu fought like cats and dogs. Where is Mia Yu? Did you read Side Story? I mean, I'm not caught up with... I'm not finished with ORV, like, main story. There's no way I read Side Story that is like... Or, like, what side story do you mean? Like, I know there's, like an epilogue side story thing, but that's almost like a sequel, right? You forgot everything about ORV. I wonder where Mia Yu is. Currently reading ORV novel, so I know of the detail. Manhwa, not the whole novel. Yeah, I'm caught up with only the manhwa, the webtoon. Mia Yu, man, I would love to see, like, Gilyoung and Sooyoung interact with Mia Yu. Imagine, oh, that would be kind of cute. It would be kind of cute is if there's an interaction or, like, a whole arc. I would even take a whole arc with just Mia Yu, Gilyoung, and Sooyoung, and Gilyoung is like, is treating Mia so nice because he knows that's the little sister of Jungyuk. He's kind of scared, but he wants to make sure that nothing happens to her. He acts like a knight in front of her, but not because he necessarily likes or has a crush on her, but because he does not want to feel the pain of Jungyuk being angry when they return and Mia is injured, dead, or something. And so he acts like a knight for her. But Sooyoung kind of gets just like, why do you treat her so nice? Why do you treat me that differently? She has like the kind of jealousy act as well. Like she and Gilyoung are always arguing, but when she sees him act nice to a different girl their age, I feel like maybe she would kind of act jealousy. I feel like that would be a fun interaction. I feel like that could be interesting. But I don't want to get like big romance story between the between the children. That story is the continuation of main story after 551. Now I get why you like Sangha more than Sooyoung. Great. What you mean? I like Sooyoung. How good looking do you think I am? Yeah, to Junghyuk, I mean. Only you are half as handsome as Master. You are good looking, Dokja. You're sure to have unique features. Huh? That is Junghyuk you? I thought he was supposed to be good looking. I kind of would have liked if Dokja would not be would actually be ugly. You know? You don't have many stories with an ugly protagonist. And Dokja is like, good looking. Over 300 chapters. It's a sequel, yeah. Little high school boy. Am I that ugly? I mean, when it comes to adapting the side story sequel, Dokja's really ugly canonically. I just think people are messing with him. Like, if you're surrounded by people like Sanga, Junghyuk, or others, you get called ugly even if... Like, Dokja is probably like a solid 7 out of 10 or something. But Junghyuk is just a straight 10 out of 10. If they adapt the side story, Gabriel, that's gonna take a while. Because considering at our pace we have like 10 more years of like Webtoon adaptation of like the main story, and considering how long, if the side story turns out to be also like 500 chapters long, that would mean we have another like, I don't know, 10 to 15 years for side story adaptation, which would make ORV like a 30-year-long Webtoon or something. Even though Dokja is good looking, but still he is the bastard. Poor guy. He's my incarnation that I have raised. Let's bring to the gods of Olympus. See. On his face, everyone, even the characters. My one viewer is asking me, is that I'm the writer of ORV or not? Yes, I'm totally the writer of ORV. Why wouldn't I be the writer of ORV? You know, it just makes sense. I wrote this entire story. I'm sing-song. I'm very, very popular. The ugly thing may be a meta trope where all girls see the MC, Junghyuk, as hot, and everyone else automatically is ugly because power fantasy. Maybe the author is parodying that. Yeah, maybe, perchance, because if the main character has like rivals in like the looks department for their like waifus, then that's gonna be a problematic situation for the power fantasy. No matter how much Dokja is ugly, comment, I still can't fool me. I have seen the novel art, motherfuckers. Gorgeous. Fourth wall did him dirty. Able to obtain advanced interspecies communication. I mean, it's easy to write. Your personal skills. Copy here. Advanced species communication. This skill. What the frick? Allows you to have complex converse. It's fourth wall, jealous wife when someone looks at his handsome husband. Look at her, sitting there, all beautiful. Another thing to consider is that people start calling him ugly after he becomes a constellation. The glazing. It's just jealousy. Where are you, Dokja? There's something I want to ask you. You're ugly. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to ask you. How can you be so petty? She's not ugly. She's a queen. Dokja, if you find her ugly, I take her. Wait a minute. I'm waiting. Didn't plagiarize anything. Of treated beings, a protagonist who's stuck regressing in a world with game-like systems, survival missions. I mean, yes, in a way, these things happen a dime a dozen. There's many stories like that. Execution is the thing that makes them harder, like more able to differentiate. Are you having that, Sooyoung? Are you having that, Sooyoung? That's my question. Yeah. Can I have that, Sooyoung? Does Greatest Escape Developer Lloyd also have a fourth wall? I have not read Greatest Escape Developer yet. The poor little girl. Poor little girl who used to love to write but gave up on her dreams and resorted to plagiarism to make ends meet? No thanks. Read minds, can't you? Lie detection. I love her so much. My eyes became proud after seeing our queen. Can try reading my mind. Try. My mind now. She is telling the truth. She has not plagiarized anything because she is the author. Hello, the dad that left. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. By coincidence that my novel turned out so only transcribing the dreams I've had. Yet the dreams she had. Meaning she's experiencing different life. She's but a mere, you know what's the word, avatar of the person, of the author. And the author used her as an avatar, living out different wings. She dreamed the first revision. If this reality is based on a novel, and I'm all but a recreation of that novel, maybe my existence itself has been plagiarized. It had crossed my mind ever since Twister became a reality. Has the novel overlapped with our reality? That is such a big mystery, man. Or is reality turning into the novel? Hey, let's sword shift, so sleep first. Bleh. Killed herself, right? That was the thing that happened here. I actually would like to know if she was actually plagiarized from another series. It would be funny. Sooyoung 100% got, like, people stole ideas from her. I mean, her story was very popular, right? So obviously people stole ideas from her. The fourth wall from the greatest... I don't know. Sooyoung had become a corpse. It was such a big cliffhanger. I don't know if I stopped reading this on this chapter when I came here the first time. I know who Lloyd is, but I don't know anything about the story in the way of like fourth wall or other things. Even though she said the truth, but still, readers said she copied it. Except the fact she didn't, and when it revealed, a novel reader are like, oh, you are saying the truth, you didn't copy it. Nah, people be petty. I know the guy, and I've seen his crazy faces. Oh, that's good. Temporary pledge. Avatar Sooyoung Han is suffering for violating the pledge. I wonder what memory she gave up to create this avatar. Oh, is this a bot or an actual person? I think there's only real people here. I am a real person. Or your troubles. I'm real, I hope. Hello there, Taco the cat. I hope you have a nice day. It's only going to get nicer from here on out. I'm not a real person, for I am a constellation. Farah, I know what you are. I know what you are. Let me get as close to the microphone as possible. I know what you are. Farah Blue. Farah the Goblin. Mind gobbling these nuts. Change font and constant laughing emojis made it look like oops, that's the wrong button. I'm a fake person, written by Sooyoung. No, none of us are real, we're just inside of a story. But I must admit, if my life was a story, it would be pretty boring. There were some interesting moments, some pretty hype chapters, but I must say, at the moment, pretty boring. Just because you read a lot doesn't mean that you understand people any better. Idiot. At least pretend to look for me. Oh. Wifey. No telling whether they meet again as friends or enemies. That's the revision, right? Considering all things, that at the current point in the story where like if the first edit, what is she writing here at the moment? She is writing the first edit. Question is, would you rather be in Twisa or as Great Hunter that Sooyoung wrote? I would rather be in Beyblade. The difference between reality and fiction is that fiction needs to make sense. Boring. Handling your affairs like that. Can I be in another story instead? No. No, Farah. Get back into your hellhole, get back into your basement and start drawing. And we are living in an urban fantasy novel? What's fantasy about our story, Arika? There's nothing fantasy. Which story you want to be? I actually would love to be in like a Beyblade story, like Beyblade Burst. It would be great. Having Beyblade as a freaking sports, I would have loved to be like a professional blader in this world. Narwhals. That's not fantasy. That's just a freaking whale with a horn. Are you calling rhinos fantasy as well? That's just an animal. Incarnation? Another incarnation. I mean, what that guy did in 100 days, it felt a fantasy to me. Nah, it feels like a freaking... just feels like a sad story. Story where there is a utopia without any bad twists in the end. Why the fuck nows are real? Why the fuck jellyfish have infinite lives? Why is there a bird that mocks us? That's just how nature works. That's not fantasy, that's just nature. Technically, you can call nothing that exists in our world fantasy. Because the moment it exists in our world, it would not be fantasy anymore. Fantasy means something that doesn't... I mean, fantasy doesn't necessarily mean something that doesn't exist in our world. What is the definition of fantasy? Fuck! I almost clicked the wrong button. Fantasy definition. A little bit mad about them talking shit about my home Malaysia. Really vote that we are living in a novel. That was a good quote. Clip it, clip it. Why would you... What's there to clip? What's there to clip? Nothing has infinite lives. Every souls are born to die. I want the definition, genre definition. I need to have it in English, not German. A genre of speculative fiction that involves supernatural or magical elements, often including imaginary places or creatures. Basically meaning things that don't exist in our world. But as soon as it would exist in our world, if suddenly superpowers or magic became a reality because of mutations or science, then these elements would not be fantasy anymore. The real life genre changed to sci-fi after AI were created. I mean, the thing is also like, can we call it sci-fi if it's something that we can do? Because kind of like sci-fi is the... Can I Google it? Deals with imaginative futuristic concepts, such as advanced science, technology, space exploration. So, the things that we can develop, like AI, that is not sci-fi, because we can do it. Sci-fi are futuristic concepts that we cannot create in the moment. So as soon as we can create them, they're not sci-fi anymore, similar to how fantasy works. Can't wait for Catgirl to be not considered fantasy. This genre to that, we're probably heading towards new volume. There are old sci-fi stories where all things they showed we can literally do now. So they wouldn't be considered sci-fi anymore. But we are in the future for the past. Tell it to somebody from the past if they care. Look at the little dipshit. I like how she's like, she could be on his shoulders, but for some reason he created this random box for her to sit in. Yep, you need to traumatize her. Miss Old Fat Beyong. This Pyro guy dropping so many memes and quotes per video. I'm just like that. I'm just built different. I'm just a memer. Tehe. Advanced interspecies communication. Young became smaxier. He's so cute. She's so adorable. Just want to eat her up. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. The future designed by Apple? I hope not. Fuck Apple. By the way, I hate the round ass futuristic designs. Why is everything round and wild in the future? It's either round or cube, right? Sometimes things are round in science fiction, or sometimes things are just like all cube. Can the future be designed by Android instead? Sure. Mister, no, no. Be more anxious, be more eager, be more traumatized. I mean, technically we all started from the forbidden apple. Fuck off, man. Can I just punch you down a skyscraper? What the freak is wrong with you, dad that left? Oh, Gabriel White, because white reflects most lights and also reflects warmth away. You black, we're gonna sweat you all day. Yo, and suddenly she has the holy ray of sign. I always wear white. I don't like wearing black clothes. Attribute is nearing evolution. This has entered a trance. Still taming level 7. Wait, her attribute is... That's not cheap. Her attribute is Beast Tamer. I guess Beast Tamer turns into Beast Lord, right? Sorry, but the human prefer better environment over style. Human Dogja must be traumatized, his daughter for no reason. I like wearing black because it don't stain. Just don't stain. You wears everything black. What about what Dogja is wearing? Can you... I think this is an effect that I can understand now that I have been into Japan for 4 months. Japanese people, probably Korean people are the same in a way. They care more about style than convenience. In a way, they already just sweat less than like people from Europe because of like genes and different things in their body. But I know for sure that Japanese people care more about style than they care about convenience or being hot. And in the winter, they also care more about style than being warm. Because I've seen so many female Japanese people just walking around in short skirts. I mean, they did wear tights or something, but they were just walking around in short skirts. Meanwhile, outside it's like -degrees. They are a special breed. Ruler of all monsters. Beast Lord. He also got a little nosebleed, just like Gil-Young. The Japanese people who use glassless glasses just look smarter. I mean, those people exist everywhere around the world, yes. I promise, guys, I see this every year. Yeah, Arika can confirm. Southeast Asia here, you see like 10 people half naked cooking rice on the side of the road. What Pyro said is 100% true. Farah, can you also confirm that that's what you guys do in C? Like this. Especially Queen Mirabat. I mean, I think that's a unique monster, so I'm not writing her down. Like, I prefer the short and t-shirt combo. I thought you were like a streaker. I thought you would never wear clothes. What the freak? That's a unique monster. I can write down monsters. I can write down Ichthyosaur. Queen. I'm generalizing here. So 5 dragon. That's the strongest monster we have at the moment, right? Yeah, that's the strongest monster we have at the moment. But only for you. I just got you a little piece of work. I like how she's just standing on the freaking eyeball of the monster. Like, even for that guy, it must be pretty uncomfortable. He wears a white shirt and black pants literally everywhere, even when I'm home and I want to go to the restroom. I'm wearing pants at the moment. Like, Graham, get it beside. I'm wearing pants, and I'm wearing shoes. And I'm also wearing, like, these leggings here. But I'm not wearing a shirt at the moment. Yeah, because Catastrophe U-Song is not based on this U-Song. This U-Song already left a different life compared to Catastrophe U-Song. Catastrophe U-Song lived the life of like the last, like the path where Junghyuk got so far. So it's complicated. I will never understand people who are half naked in their house. Like, don't they have windows for other people to see? Why do other people look through my windows, Dad? But why are people looking through my windows and at what I'm doing? Like, why would they do that? The people who made shorts for women has to be one of the smartest and zestiest people. Let's close the window, forehead. Why are people looking inside of my house? Let's call U-Song's Life in Our World a roll of film. The U-Song of Our World is film number 1. There will be numerous other films and other realities. Films 2 or 41. Talking about regressions in that. There would be as many films as there are worlds. What if one of those films became disconnected and attached to the end of film number 1? What if the latter half of film number 41 is spliced to the end of film number 1? What will happen when the film is replayed? Content of the film will change midway. Mean that the two films cannot affect one another. Right. The current U-Song is from film number 1. U-Song from film number 41 is the catastrophe. Two films exist independently of one another. Nothing that happens to the U-Song of Our World can affect the catastrophe in any way. Still doesn't answer my question. Even if our U-Song dies? What if film number 1 is burned? Tape that's been spliced would burn too. Yusong of the future will die if the Yusong of the present dies, since the two worlds have been forcibly linked, even if they live different paths. Okay, so that's how they're explaining how they can die, even if it's different lives, different stories, and everything. So that's how they explain it. Junghyuk just brainwashed a child and turned 41. I'm gonna go offline now. My wife came with a broom. It's crazy. I mean, it's time to sleep for you. It's midnight. It really just groomed Junghyuk. It really just groomed Yusong. I think it's a cool theory, so I don't understand if... That is not the reason why Twister was a flop. There's many reasons why Twister was a flop, but that's not one of them. Look at the little blushy here, because of the head pad. He's in an age where compliments can go a long way. You look happy. Thank you. Look, it's so adorable. Il-young. Dogja? And there the rivalry started. Little hug. He will not leave him alone. And he's already like, she's already like, what the freak? He's hugging my Dogja. That's my Dogja, not yours. Twister was a flap because nobody in their right mind would read thousands of loops. I would. Have you heard of... Have you heard of Marshall Peak? Is completed. Fantasy novel with 6,009 chapters. Marshall Peak manga. Marshall Peak manga currently has 3,831 chapters. I don't know if it adapts like one chapter, like one novel chapter per chapter, because I have a feeling it doesn't. I feel like this one might turn out to be a 10,000 chapter manga. ReZero fans looking around the corner. Subaru is interesting to read. What the fuck? Fun, huh? Mr. Red Boy keeps glaring at me. Dogja, who is she? Like recognizes like, I guess. Beastmaster and Insect Master. But she can control every monster, not just beasts. She can also control insects, right? It's still too complicated to me. Can she just control... She can not only control beast types, because she controlled like the dragon type Ichthyosaur. Could argue that the Ichthyosaur could be categorized as a beast. I personally didn't do so, but that just creates a bunch of mess. It's a well-constructed world. You learn something interesting, even when Subaru dies. I love the dynamic between the two so much. I wonder if Sanga's family is ever going to be relevant again. Dragon was a chimera, which was the beast, dragon, insect, blah 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 blah. Yes, the gigantic dragon that they tamed together was a chimera, so it had insect parts, so that means why Il-young was able to also do it, support Yusong. Su-young, on the other hand, can just tame any monster, not just beasts. Little dragon, questions, little ice catastrophe of the west that we never really got to see, the water of the north. Now this one. Did you tame fish, insects, or arachnids? I mean... But Asmodeus is like different. Asmodeus is like a demon. Asmodeus is like a person. But she did literally just tame the ichthyosaur. The ichthyosaur is a fish. What is fish really? Dog, you categorize the devil with dogs. I categorized them as fiend. I would argue they're probably not able to tame every monster, but like, she can tame beast apparently, she can tame dragons apparently, can tame plants, I don't know. Even then, insects also fall under beast in my thing here. I think she can tame beasts, dragons, and monstrosity as well, because monstrosity would be chimera, I guess. I don't know. Could tame Asmodeus if she fed him that OP taming egg. Velveig. The new Velveig. What the frick is that cringe name? Dogger's mom really didn't have a good time here. Look at them preparing the beds together with Dogja. Me! You, get away from Dogja while I'm being nice. Make me. Lousy mutt. Don't talk to me, bug boy. Saying Kim Dogja, but his mom is... you little... Can she tame animal constellations? Maybe if her level is high enough. If she's more powerful than an animal constellation, maybe she could. Don't talk to me, bug boy. Dogger's not into little kids who like you. I know who he likes. What? Know who he likes? Who? There's this girl, Sue... I don't think you know what you're talking about. Wait, what are you going on about? It is interesting though. She wants to say Sooyoung, right? Because she wouldn't, like, Sa is Sanga, but Sooyoung would be Sooyoung. And she tamed a Dokkaebi. So adorable. I love them so much. I think at this point I already said things like, I just had Yusong for 1 week, but if anything happened to her, I would murder everyone in the room and then myself. Novel, you thought Dogja was gay. Oh yeah, Gil-young thought he was interested in Junghyuk, I guess. Hey Buckboy, you were hugging him just now, weren't you? Yeah, so what? What are you, a baby? I guess it wasn't a dream. Oh, I hate this guy. Ugh. Depending on how you do in this scenario, all you've accomplished up to this point may turn out to be futile. Everything might even come to an end. One last one, out curious. Yeah, before the 5th scenario is the 2nd Constellation selection. Can't wait to see the punching panel again. It's gonna be weeks from now. I don't think that will be next week. It might be in 2 weeks. Look at all those souls constellations. The number of stars that appeared around one's head, equivalent to the number of constellations who want to become one supporting constellation. 2nd support selection. To 10,000 subscribers. Change some gay shipping fuel from the web novel to the night novel, and the manhwa is based on a light novel. Subscriber count 9,781. I remember the time when Byung's server channel was smaller than mine, and now he's like more than 10 times my size. You got the Prisoner of the Golden Headband, the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon, Secret of Plotter, So I Appeal, Bald Leader of the Peasants' Army, the Great King Hung Mu. Swordmaster of Goryo. That one's gonna be relevant later again. And Dionysus. King's Tactician. Would that be? I remember all their nicknames, so there are a few that I don't recognize. Huh? This for real? Cry of Heaven? Who has to have? Black Light of Guidance. Ruler of Revenge and the I don't know. Apocalypse? I don't know. One of the most powerful constellations of the pure good alignment. It even outranks all the other angels, including Uriel. Heaven's right-hand man. Archangel Metatron. I wonder if he actually looks like this. That actually is going to be his appearance, or if we ever encounter Metatron, he just looks like a dweeb. Everybody's trying to get the freaking Dogja. The Dogja SSR. You are. Only male angel and not so far. 30,000 coins. Easy 30,000 coins. I mean, Persephone looks somewhat like her portrait. Yeah, but maybe some constellations want to appear cooler in their portrait. $9,993, $9,995, $9,998, $9,999. He's such a scammer. Uriel looks even cuter in person. That's true. Slay Uriel. Yeah, he stopped subscriptions for a second. He's looking around nervously. Look at that freaking idiot. Close one, but we didn't meet the 10,000 subscribers goal. In return for your show of your support, I hold a new event as a reward. Here's the plan. The Incarnation has refused yet again to pick a supporter Constellations. Oh my! Let's punish him! He almost went for Metatron. Young reality scams 10,000 gods and doesn't get banned. Streamer privilege. Oh, it's big streamer privilege. Man. Bounty Hunter scenario. Fine punishment. Kill Dr. Kim. Worth at least 40,000 coins. More brutally he dies. Oh god. I mean, it's not 10,000 gods, right? 10,000 constellations, yes, but not all of them are gods. The Doctor's Company made some of the games that Jungyok played. Perchance. But it seems like Doctor's Company was more like in the mobile aspect. I would argue that Jungyok was probably not a mobile gamer. I cannot see Jungyok in mobile games. He probably played League of Legends, let's be honest. It also explains his personality. Makes so much sense that Jungyok is a League of Legends player. About Mobile Legends, nah. Don't kill him because you're a king of no killing. It makes me smug now that his channel has grown. Damn it. That guy looks similar to me. I mean, the eyes at least. The horns are not... None of them really have horns just like I do. My horns are very intricate. That's a cool design. It's just basic black, but the horns are nice. The red tunic, the eye color is very epic. Overall, the fuck, freaking pro gamer is muscular AF. Because is there a Korean version of those? Because I know Chinese is Wangzi. Wangzi? Wangzi? There's too many Wangzes. Wangze. Honor of Kings. I mean, everybody just plays League of Legends. I don't know. But there are many pro gamers that are quite fit. I mean, isn't Reckless quite fit? Reckless quite fit? I mean, he's not like lanky. He got some muscle on him. I mean, he's not like, he seems quite fit. I have insider on you. Pyro horn is fake and he put it on top of his tiny horn. Nothing around here is tiny. We're team huge. Yep, your game company scammed a lot of people. Bookmark. Time to get windy. Announced that ORV gacha game is in development. We'll probably release it with the anime. That would make sense. The question is if that will come to the West as well. But what is the leaking creature thing? It's a grem. The gremlin. A cute little gremlin. He's my son. Wait, I mean he's my pet basically. Because my son is the one above us here. Oops. I'll get my son. There he is. Continuously there. Love me some Grem. Inho John, yeah, replace him with Beastmaster, yeah. Why is it so warm today? Solo and gacha game released in the West, so probably. I mean, but that was solo leveling. Solo leveling was always more popular than ORV. Because solo leveling is like an easy read, just super power fantasy easy. It's 28 degrees? I know that it's probably not that much for other people, but dude, it's so... Why is it that warm already? That's not pretty cool. Maybe for you, but dude, that's like... That's hot. Especially for spring. A fire goblin. I mean, yes, I'm a fire dokubi. Yes, I'm a fire element. But that does not... That means I use fire. I am fire. That doesn't mean that I... You also get the nosebleed. Nose is actually bleeding more than Yusong's. He 100% said fucked here. Noodle Island. Jogo from JJK got burned by fire when he was a literal volcano. And I still need to get into JJK at some point. I never really cared about it and now it's already over. No! Please give me a hand! She's so cool. I like her eyes. Realize, eyes. Stairs. All down the stairs. All down the stairs. Trigger the sleeper agents. Why is everybody getting so much faster when he's with him? I really think that Jungyok has some sort of ability that allows people to get stronger, faster. Like, basically, like, he has a teacher skill, which allows other people to grow faster. Hello Eileen, welcome to the stream. Well, I hope you had a nice day, and it's only getting nicer from here on out. We're in the last bunch of chapters for the day. Person skill, trainee montage, here. Look at him, he's so buff, it's all the holy shit. I'll escort you to a safe location. He just jumps over the freaking river. Or did he throw? No, he threw him. I'll escort you. Yeet! I think they just train better out of fear. Very warm here and good weather, so I had no time. Person skill, I did some mining off stream. Yeah, and it's suddenly everybody's full netherite gear. Yeah, today with the freaking holiday, a lot of people were outside. I saw a lot of people when I went for like my jogging today. Looks so, he's like a puppy. Like a puppy. Hansugly. Captain Korea is so funny. Ironically, I live in Brazil and it's a bit cold here. Also, like all of our like senses for warm and cold are different. Because for me, I enjoy like 15 degrees Celsius. 15 C in Fahrenheit. I hate Fahrenheit. I enjoy 15 C. I enjoy this. I can live with 20. But when it's 25, I'm already sweating the hell and dying. If it's 30, dude, I cannot live anymore. Normally, like the highest things we get are around 35. I cannot live with it. Man, Jungyok, why are you always doing things? Yeah, 15 Celsius is cold for me, and it's just bearable, and it's just unbearably hot when it's more than 50. See, it's below air conditioner standard level. But I like that! 15 C is like a temperature where you can wear hoodies. And I love hoodies. I want to wear my hoodies more often. But if it's not cold, I cannot wear my hoodies. I wonder is enough with Solo Ali because she did the same. Yep. He's an idiot who has to die hundreds times to understand something. And I mean, to barely reach the ending. No, he died like thousands of times to reach the ending in his story. But Dogja, you also need to die 100 times to reach your ending. Don't talk down to him. You did not die. I mean, you died once already. And also, all things considered, this is only... Okay, help me out again. Is this... We're in the third regression, right? So that means this is fourth time Jungyok. Because you have run 0. 0 regression. You have first regression, the second. You have second regression, which is the third. And you have third regression, which is the 4th time he lived through all of this. I think 25 to 26C is a pretty good normal temp. Nah, that's way too warm already. Jax Jungyok like he's on an escort quest. Struggle, the pain, suffering. Shina's awakening now. Isn't it Yu Sung-shin you know if you meet her? There she comes. The queen. Can I just say how freaking edgy Doksha's mother is? Like wearing this freaking mask, hiding her identity, creating like an army around herself, naming herself their king, even though she's like an unofficial king in a way, like giving the whole gang a title. Like how freaking edgelord is this mother? Look, it's Lee Soa, literally the only character the author doesn't give a fuck about. What you mean? Do you forget Mia Yu, the little sister of Jungyok Yu? Everyone to be talking like novel characters, said a person dressed like a novel character. Captain? First time we've met. Made to the 46th scenario in the second round. Was because he obtained valuable information on the catastrophe of floods. Round are you? You ask. They need to know. Say another word. Cobra Junior's second round, but she's different this time around. Because the second time she supported. Because the second time I'd hit it. Yumiya was just imagined by Jungyuk. She doesn't actually exist. Understandable, Pharaoh, by the way. Understandable. Very relatable. But that's also interesting. She was cooperative in the second round. But what about the first round? Or like the 0? Because second round doesn't make sense. Is this the third round as in the second regression? Or is it the third regression as in the fourth round? He wasn't there in the first round and round 0. How? Who was the catastrophe of floods then? I mean, that's information we don't have in a way, but she went from round 41 to the past to round 2. But that's like the whole concept. That's why I hate time shit. Because it's always... She went from round 41 to the past to round 2. I mean, it's... So... From round 41 to... But what was there in round 1 and round 0? Because there must have been something there. Look at that freaking dramatic face. Labyrinth of worlds for thousands of years. Return to the earth after past of a castle. 200 years for humanity's sake. Another 200 years because I've promised to protect your world. Our world. And after that I've endured by thinking of you and the others. Gunsong, Jungyok, and Isha. Who's wielding the spear? Like, looking at the... I mean, it could be Jisha holding a spear. A halberd, but looks weird. The rounds are more like alternate realities than past and future, actually. It kind of makes sense. First time he plays cautious, since he didn't know if he will definitely regress in first and second regression he will be taking a lot of risks to get info, while third he has all the info he could get him. I hate time travel stuff. I try not to think too much about it, but it just never works out. There's not a single good time travel story. Really, for real. Like, for real, there's not a single good time travel story. I don't care what you say if you go like, but Steins Gate is good, but ReZero is good. There's not a single good time travel story. ReZero at least is like not that much time travel. Back to the Future probably sucks as well, but I've never seen it. Doraemon. She helps him on the second round because she knows this is the first time and gives him a chance. She tries to kill him in the third round because she knows that he failed once already with her help. Ben 10. Ben 10 is also just like a freaking stupid the freaking time travel plot in Ben 10 is garbage. Oh my god, you need to travel back in time so that Ben... It was always Ben that gave Ben the Omnitrix. It was never a mistake, as it was intended to get to his grandpa. It was always planned by Ben. Yeah, Ben 10 time travel is kind of bullshit. Also, Ben 10 recreating the entire universe perfectly. He knows everything about the universe perfectly to recreate it. He knows about every animal. He knows about the genetic structure of every person and animal, even though he's never met them. He knows about the lore of every single place. He knows about all of these things. And for some reason, he can create the universe perfectly, but he also decided the one thing he couldn't recreate perfectly was the taste of some smoothie from some bar. Dude, what the frick is that? He can't remember a slushie. Ben 10 Travel is just to show adult version of the characters for all times to give super lame. No, there was a different time travel. That is not the one we're talking about here, Gabriel. There was a time travel which was, which basically was like always, oh my god, teenage Ben 10 time traveled into the past and made it so that young Ben 10 got the Omnitrix. But why? Why couldn't it have just been a coincidence that Ben gets the Omnitrix? I guess maybe there was some sort of lore reason because of the freaking antagonist they always fight against and it always comes back, but I don't know. Pre-Omniverse time travel was good. I don't know. Time travel just never good. Unless there's like hard rules on time travel. There needs to be hard rules on time travel. Because like a thing of if you travel to the past, you can never return to the future, or if you can't travel into the future, it's just impossible to travel into the future. There needs to be hard rules. That's something I would always do whenever, if I were ever to put something like time travel into stories of mine. Oh my god! Somebody get a stapler! Somebody get the stapler! He's hurt! He wants to kill me. If you 1 minute to do it, so kill me. You earn coins if you do. Bastard. Missing the lower half of my intestine. Even Solwa wouldn't be able to fix me. You have died. Earn karma points, 1 out of 100. You get to revive! Just get... Hey, I have a headache. Give me some ibuprofen. Do I have a video of that? Oh, that's a different one. I'm gonna shoot up a Walmart. Nope. What is this? Oh, it's vertical rotating cat. No, don't think I have a... I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it. I need the ibuprofen meme. I need to download it sometime. Look at him. He gets to watch from the first person. This is the last chapter we're reading today, by the way. Here comes the flood. She's opening up portals. We're entering freaking portal fantasies. Look, we talked about this, right? She can control beasts. Are you telling me all of these creatures are beasts? Like, this thing looks like a rhinoceros beetle. Like, and that is a naked mole rat. That's a dinosaur, which could be argued to be dragon or beast. Then there's also, like, I don't even know what this thing is. This could be a demon. Then there's flying creatures for sure. There's freaking Digimon over here. Like, she 100% can just control every monster if she's more powerful than them. It's the time of catastrophe, and then I catastrophed all over the place. Can she tame cat girls? I think so. I would argue. 7-6, there are even level 5 monsters that are considered small catastrophes. Legendary attribute Beast Lord. I'm not writing down Beast Lord, even though it's an attribute, because I feel like that's only something Yusong can get. What about Dog Girl? I think that would be more difficult. I think that would be easier, actually. Dog Girls to control would be easier than Cat Girls. Because he's angry that he lost his friend, his comrade. Even more tameable, for sure, yeah. Dog Girls are submissive from breed. Die in this round. Well, perhaps in 10 years. I will make sure of it. He is. What is he? Your friend? Your comrade? He is. Companion of mine. Coctua. Just give a bone. Yeah, just give her a bone or be a bone. And until the very end. Cat girl's dominant. Cat boys submissive. No. Cat, like, maybe dominant and submissive, but also spit on that thing. Dog girl submissive. Dog boys dominant. There's no way dog boys are dominant. All dogs are submissive. Don't add me. All dogs are submissive. But cats, maybe there can be dominant and submissive cats, but cats also often give you like the cold shoulder. All cats are tsundere. All cats are tsundere. Cats play hard to get. Yeah, they're all tsundere. Because of the coins you earn. Touched by your camaraderie. Steering at the side of your camaraderie. And I guess we'll move. My face, she's so jealous. I shake her sword is struggling. I'm also not writing that one down because it's Jungyok's weapon. Nobody's going to buy that. Hyensong? Who's Hyensong? I've never heard about that person before. the reader, but now I've become Jung-Yok's companion. Poor man. No, she's unleashing her haki. Not met the requirement for switching perspective. One, I need to be dead and out of body experience. Two, both I and the target have to be thinking. Oh, he's not thinking. He said he's going to avenge my death. Will you? Make sure of it. That is mine. Out right now. Rage? Doja is an OC in an alternative universe fanfiction, except it's all canon. I mean, you're not wrong. It's basically the story. Look at her. Even though she's cray, I like her. She's just broken. She's just sad. It's who I can possess. Possessing young girly, I don't remember correctly. Maybe it was young girly. My Webtoon, why can't you keep the original? He is my companion? What was the original? What are you crying about? He's a companion of mine. He is my companion. What the frick are you crying about? They say don't stick it in crazy. However, Pyro can fix her by sticking her into an egg and becoming her father. You're so stupid, but you're so right. He's my it's the freaking same thing! Putting an OC in your story sounds so wrong, but it fits ORV Limau. Like, companion of mine means he has multiple companions, and he is my companion. It's the same thing. The thing is just like saying like he has only one companion or he has multiple companions. Like, it's the same thing. Don't cry about it like this. Man, what a little annoying dipshit. This didn't get any items. The elephants. ORV shippers are genuinely scary. It's just so unnecessary. Like, it doesn't change anything, and it's not even like the story is BL. Like, at this point, Jung-Yok is probably together with Solwa at the moment, right? Like, they are together. Like, we're not seeing it on screen, but we know that they were together in like a different regression, and also that Jung-Yok still has feelings for her because he was together with her once. So it's almost like they're saying, just drop that woman and get together with Dogja at this point. Or maybe just cheat together with Dogja. How about cheating? Isn't cheating nice? Like, the author created Uriel to satirize Fujoshis, and then the fandom are unironically worse than Uriel. Yeah. These guys, like, these kind of readers would honestly, like, encourage cheating. They would encourage Jung-Yok cheating on Solwa just so that he can do something together with Dogja. That's what they do. That's the kind of people they are. That's what it feels like to me. It's so annoying. I don't know. I enjoy your BL. I am not against it. But it's just so stupid. Also, Dogja, I know people would argue on that, but Dogja is not even gay. I don't know if Dogja is bi, but Dogja never really seemed to be interested in men. He like looks up to and respects Jung-Yok, but that's like in a brotherly sense. Shippers in general are like that. Dogja looks at Jung-Yok like as an older / younger brother or something like that. But he is not interested in him in any way. Like, even if he says like, you helped me through the darkest times, you mean so much to me, that's just because it's his favorite fictional character, not that he's in love with that character. Why? That's also something that I personally hate. Not everything is about love. I actually love him as a brother. Yeah. Not everything is about love. And also not like, sexual love. It's just Oshi, yeah. Not everything is about sexual love. Because there's different loves. But for some reason, the world is more and more inclined to only think about sexual love. Like, I would argue, I have a friend close group. We have known each other for like over, what is it? How old am I? We have known each other for like 6 years, maybe 7 years, and I would say that I love each of them. I love these guys. I love them so much, like my family. But if I were to say other people, oh my god, I love insert name here, they would be like, what? You love that person? Dude, I love them like family. Is it so weird? Like these people, if you tell a person like that, oh, I love my mother, they would look at you, damn, you're so weird. Who loves their mother? Ew, ew. You want to do those things with your mother? Ew. They just like My Hero Academia shipping straight people with gay because they have chemistry. Rosa My Hero Academia want the female characters to die so their ships could sail. Or the male characters to die. Like the freaking Ochako Toga ship. Pyro shipping confirmed. Yeah, Pyro shipping. Fire shipping. I never understood My Hero Academia. How can you ship Deku and Bakugo? There's nothing, it's, oh yeah, let's ship the boy that literally got traumatized by this person. The person that literally said, die, go kill yourself. Like, they are shipping these people together? Bakugo is not even... Dude, I hate shipping scene. ORV is such a good story, but everyone always talks about it just talking about gay. Talk about the actual story, right? Toga and Ochako 2, yeah, let's ship a serial killer with that girl. I mean, I understand that Toga probably did have a crush on both Deku and Ochako. But all things considered, I have not finished reading My Hero, so I don't really know. All things considered, Ochako just wanted to save her in a way, like a hero would save a person that was like in distress. Like, not she was in love with her. Deku also was never in love with her. Deku, since basically the beginning of everything, only ever had eyes for women. He's always embarrassed when there's boobs near him. He literally wanted to peek on them when they were in the bathhouse. He is pervertedly talking together with Mineta, and he's always had this huge crush on Ochako. But for some reason, I don't get it. They ruined Toga's character, to be honest. I don't know. Like, if a character is gay, that's fine. If a character develops to be gay by pun or whatever, I don't care. That can be a good character. But why does I don't even care about sexuality. Why does everything need to be sexual and shipping nowadays? You know what? I can tell you a thing. That was a mess. I was once thinking, and I still have that on like my backlog of things that I want to write. I once wanted to write a story where nobody sees anything sexual. Like, sexuality doesn't really exist. Like, people do have sex to reproduce, but they don't do it for, like, maybe some people do it for pleasure or something, but like, people just don't care about sexuality. It's like, or like, I wouldn't even introduce sexuality in the story. It's always like, we're friends. Yeah, we're friends. I would never see them like that. We're just friends. We're friends. We're friends. And I would argue, if the thing got popular and people were like, I ship them and them, these guys obviously gay. No, I would be like, none of them are gay. None of them are straight. None of them have any sexualities. They all just are friends. This is the entire story, is friendship. Gay shipping ORV started as a joke from the author. Never joke about anything, it always escalates. Ah, my bad. I want friendship to have a resurgence. I need platonic friendships, man. Just give me platonic love. What the fuck is wrong with our society nowadays? It's crazy. We had a stream without any frame drops this time. Lord of the Reader has no romance and the fandom goes insane wanting a protect to have bitches. It's so insane. Like, everybody is so horny. Everybody just wants to have sex, relationship. Can you not enjoy something else for once? It's also like with solo leveling. Solo leveling is a story where there's no romance. I mean, yes, this guy gets a wife at the end, but there never even was any... Why was he even interested in her? Why did he want to get together with her? There was zero sense for him to get together with her, but for some reason the author just wanted to write that so that they can get a child, so they can write a sequel. But it makes no sense. Why is he even interested in Chai Hayen? They have nothing together. It doesn't make any sense why they are even getting together. MC gets off on killing monsters. This is garbage. Pain and suffering, murder. You see, the MC needs to get a hot girl for the power fantasy. I tell you what's so funny. If solo leveling ended in a way, if solo leveling didn't have Cha Hayan, or maybe we swap gender for Cha Hayan, and he's Cha Hai on, I don't know Korean names. And Jinwoo still got together with that character. Solo leveling would not be as popular. Solo leveling would not be as talked about. Simply because it would have a gay relationship. It's like the main relationship. How did Chi-Chi even convince Goku on railing her? Easy talk, Gabriel. Hey, Goku, have you ever tried eating something like this? And she presented something. And Goku started trying it, and he was like, damn, this is pretty good, Chi-Chi. Is there some other way to enjoy this? Why is my thing tingling? As a wise man once said, we can't do anything because those stories still sell like hotcakes. It's so horrible, man. It's so horrible. It's suffering. It's pain. It's just pain, man. Where's my pain face? Which one is the pain face? I need to remember the numbers. It's 8. Okay, 8 is the suffering face. Oh my god, I cannot continue like this. Why are we going on like this? But I think I'm going to end the stream here before we get too horrible about this. To be fair, Goku back at the end of Dragon Ball weren't a man-child that you are used to in modern Dragon Ball. I mean, he still didn't have any idea. Like the whole, I know what a kiss is, Goku. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But he still didn't care about any of that. I think if Chi-Chi was like, I want to have a kid, and Goku was like, how do you do that? I don't know how that works. And Chi-Chi was like, no, I will teach you. He would just be like, okay, teach me. I love to learn things. Because that's Goku. Goku loves to learn things. Be it about fighting, be it about farming, which he can do for some reason. Be it about, he also learned to read from Roshi and other people. Like, it's so easy to explain. But yeah. Yeah. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm getting quite hungry. Quite hungry. So, I want to say, all of you guys who have been here together with me for some time, even if you just checked in or lurked, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some of your day together with this Togepi. Also to be said from me for now is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro, out. Make sure to earn more coins. If the